How long should a speech be? That was the question that I talked to a friend of mine about just recently, Michelle Ray, and she's doing an article for the Canadian Association of Professional Speakers, and wanted to find out, okay, how long should a speech be? Should it be an hour and a half? This for a regular convention or something? Should it be an hour, 30 minutes? Now we're getting more and more pressure to bring them down slower and slower. Well, imagine you've got a presentation and suddenly you've got it prepared for this amount of time, and a meeting planner comes and says, hey, Barf Schnurkelmoffer over here, and we all know Barf, he went too long before you, and now, that presentation you're going to do this time, you got to cut it back to here. What are we going to do? Well, how long should a speech be? And should we just go, oh, okay, I don't know. Well, we know the TED Talks and the TEDx Talks are teaching us a lot about doing it in their time is 18 minutes or less. Recently, I did a TEDx presentation in Boca Raton and really enjoyed doing that and interacting with the professionals there. It was great. And we had 18 minutes, but I designed it and talked with Becky Woodbridge, who was the person that was heading up that. And we came up with the idea of doing it in 12 minutes. Now, 12 minutes for a professional speaker makes it kind of tough. When I started doing speaking years ago, I would do all-day sessions, start at 9 in the morning and go until, about 5 in the afternoon. And sometimes do even a 2 or 3 day session series of training for companies and corporations, for Coca-Cola Company and some banks, major banks, the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. I've spoken for them, and we do very long sessions. Well, what do you do? How long should it be? And I think the answer is what all consultants come up with every now and then: it depends. I know it depends can be an answer where you think, hey, come on, you're just evading the issue. But no, it really depends on what you want to do, and that's the key. What do you want to accomplish? You've got to focus not on the length, but focus on the results you want. Why are you paying all this money, this time, and this energy to bring everybody into the meeting in there? Think about that. The travel costs for everyone, the lodging costs, the food costs, the time away from the office when they could be making money. You bring them together for a meeting, and that meeting better be really good. It better be damn good, because if it's not, what a waste of resources. The time, the money, the energy you put into that, it's got to accomplish something. But you know what? The best meetings do. You can accomplish that. You can accomplish the kind of meetings and get the results you want if you do it right. And so I would say focus on that. Focus on the results you want. And now for my fellow professional speakers, you got to learn a key word. One of the most important words you can learn as a professional: adapt. Exactly. Right there with its cousin called adjust. Adapt and adjust. Things are going to change. Welcome to the planet. It works that way here. You're going to have this plan here, but then, hey, it's going to come over this way. It's going to go that way. Hey, it could also go the other direction. You got your plan for this much. Now the speaker coming after you can't be there. A true professional can say, don't worry about it. I'll take care of that for you. And they say, I'm going to do theirs as well. Not that you'll do their speech, but you'll be able to say, I've got enough material. I can talk about either more material on this one topic that I did, or I can bring in a couple extras as well, where I've really studied and I know what's going on, and I'll tailor it to your people. You got to think in the moment and adapt. That's where you need to have those available. And also, I think for speakers, you're trying to accomplish a given behavioral change, something. If you're a comedian, you're a humorist, you want them to feel better. You want behavioral change. If you're speaking about technology like I do, or social media, I'm talking about that a lot, you want people to learn certain concepts, be able to go back and implement those right away. Well, that's where you've got to be able to have additional resources. And sometimes it comes in the form of, you had this much time allotted, now you've only got this much time. Well, you make it very clear and very succinct. And then you provide a way for people to get additional resources through online training, online programs. That helps the meeting planner to know people can still get the details and the learning they need, fulfill the objectives, achieve the results. It helps the people who are attending to learn more about it, get the results that they need so they can be adequately equipped to face today's marketplace. And it helps you, because if you do it right, this is business. You have additional ways for them to be involved with you. They have materials they can purchase. Everyone wins that way. I think this is the way to do it. You want to have those resources. Overall, above everything else, be professional. Whatever happens, be professional, both in the planning and when you get there, and in the middle of those, oh whoops, kind of situations that happen from time to time. So, in conclusion, be professional. Also, focus on the results, not the time period. And number 3, be flexible. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. What do you think? What have you encountered and how have you adapted to it? I'm Terry Brock with terrybrock.com. Thanks for joining me.